Hello. Welcome to the SLOB show. Hello, Roker.
Yo, what up?
Looks like our boy Conrad from Canada is the first one in on the chat.
Nice.
As always.
As always.
My compliments to Conrad. Today's a major episode of the SLOB show. We have that crazy sub guy he's gonna be on, like, he's like huge. He's huge on Instagram. He works at Jersey Mike's. He makes all these crazy sub sandwiches. So that's gonna be awesome. He'll be coming on in like 10 minutes. So, Roker, we have a few things to get to before we talk to that crazy sub guy. Now, since the CEO of Chipotle announced that they're and by the way, that guy just got hired by Starbucks. Did you see that?
No, what the CEO of Chipotle?
Yeah, he just made the announcement that, we did find out that some restaurants were skimping on the meat.
Right.
So now they're not going to skimp on the meat. Starbucks just fired their CEO and hired him.
We're going to find out that Starbucks has been skimping on the caffeine or something, or
Yeah, exactly. But it made me scared. I'm like, shit, what am I gonna do? I mean, so I went to Chipotle yesterday, and I can confirm the burritos are massive.
see, they're overcompensating, or they're making them the way they were supposed to be in the first place.
Look at this thing.
There you go.
Yeah. Look how massive that is.
You're like me. So Claire and I, we go and get carry out food, and then but we judge it by the weight of the bag, not necessarily the contents inside.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is heavy. This ought to be good.
Yeah, exactly. But man, the slob trick when you go to Chipotle, of course, is to get half and half meat, because then you end up getting double meat. Have you done that?
I have not. I don't go to Chipotle that often. So,
Okay.
but the next time I do, I will try that, because what you're saying is if you ask for half and half meat, you're going to get probably more than half of both meats.
Exactly.
Yeah. There you go.
And this is a piece of shit move. If you want to be a real,
and by the way, chill out on the rice and the beans. It's filler.
Roker, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, and that's with everything. The rice and beans are filler.
Yeah, no rice.
The salad bar is filler. Potatoes are filler. Wherever you go. Yeah.
Yeah, like the gyro when they put fries. You don't want fries in
I hate that. No, I don't. I didn't. If I wanted fries, I'd have gone someplace for fries.
So Roker, here's the slob tip. Number one, you get half and half meat. You do not get rice or beans, because then they see that limp shell. If they put a little half spoonful of meat and there's no rice and beans filling it up, they're going to automatically put more meat. Then, if you want to be a real piece of shit, then you ask for the rice and beans after.
At the end, on the back end.
Because I don't get rice and beans, but if you're the person that does get the rice and beans, after all that happens, then you get it.
Yeah, I'll ask for I'll replace that with cheese. I'm the cheese guy. I like a lot of cheese. So I want to make sure I get a lot of meat, a lot of cheese.
You should have seen how much cheese they put on my burrito. It was crazy.
And beans, maybe. Depends if I have to go into the office the next day. From working remote, maybe we'll put a few beans in there.
I'm telling you, this thing was massive. Look at that thing.
There you go.
That's the whole basket. It's taking up the entire basket.
Did you finish it in one sitting?
Of course.
Okay.
And I got a taco on the side.
Of course, just in case.
I kicked it off with a single taco, and I got the guacamole and chips. Kevin O'Neill on Instagram said, no joke, I was just listening to an older episode of the SLOB show on my laptop, and my phone notified me that you guys started a video. I have a problem. Yes, Kevin, you're a true SLOB show fan, a true listener. Thank you.
Yes, you do have a problem. But there you go. And there it is. But there it is, the huge burrito. And how much is the burrito run at Chipotle these days?
Well, don't forget, I got guacamole and chips. I got a taco and a drink.
And you're in California, so it's going to cost more there too.
It's not really that much more, honestly. But let me see. I think it was like $20 something.
Oh my! Do you feel like you got your money's worth?
When I tell you how massive this burrito was, yeah.
Okay, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. If you feel like you got your money's worth, then it doesn't matter how much it costs.
Again, you have to find the person with the right kind of spoon. if they have a really deep, deep spoon, that's like if you're looking, take a look, do yourself a favor and look down the line for a second, okay? And if you see them with that heavy spoon, that's the person you want. And oh my God, there he is. There he is. It's that crazy sub guy. You there, Donnie?
Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can hear. Can you see me? Because I can't see myself in the middle thing.
Unfortunately, yes, we can see you.
Yeah. Sorry, I just feel bad for y'all.
But unfortunately, you could
see us too. So it's
could you unfortunately see us also or no?
Yeah, I can see. I see a little the whitening around the goatee there, man.
That's right.
How old are you?
40. I just turned 43 last week.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's 43 is the new 33, they say.
That's right. And Roker's
if you don't get extra mayo.
Exactly. So this man here is that you might have seen him on Instagram. He's on. Do you do a lot of TikToking too, or is it mainly Instagram?
So yeah, I started on TikTok.
Okay, so I found you on Instagram.
Yeah, I actually have most of my following on TikTok. I started there I started Instagram, like it just like blew up, and it was just,
your connection's cutting out a little bit. I don't know what.
Let me try and do this.
Hang on one second.
Maybe even if you turn the camera off and you get a little more bandwidth.
Yeah, it says, but so this dude Donnie, that crazy sub guy, TikTok, Instagram, and he has these videos where he's I'll let him tell you, but he works at Jersey Mike's. He's like a dish manager.
Let me try and because I feel like it's. I'm so sorry, dude.
No, you're fading out a little bit. You sound like you're on auto tune a little bit. So probably just need to reconnect, and you'll be good.
Hold on.
Yeah, Donnie, try to close it out and reconnect. Oh, there we go. Now he's.
There we go. Okay, that's weird.
Oh, there you go.
How's that? Is that better?
That is
better. Yep.
Okay, yeah, you guys are not lagging anymore.
Oh, good. So that was probably
we were lagging too. So it was probably just.
It was me. It was me. It's me, not you.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Now you're good. Okay. So you, as you know, I love Jersey Mike's. Like this man Roker, that meet Roker and Donnie, that's crazy sub guy. He has more. Oh shit.
Yeah. Did I? Was it something I said?
He's like, I could just have him call in, right?
That you
could.
Wait, no. We'll give it one more try. We'll give it another try.
Jesus Christ.
There we go.
I was trying to I've never used this thing before. It was like, add your Facebook. I was like, oh. Fuck me.
Well,
sorry.
Okay,
it's all good.
I can curse, right?
What's that?
It's okay if you curse, right?
Yeah.
We have virgin ears.
So Donnie, this man Roker has more Jersey Mike's points than anyone you will meet in your life.
No, I'm sure you've probably met a lot of people with a ton of points.
How many you got?
I think I've got, I don't know, maybe 1,900 or something.
Yeah, I remember my first trip to Jersey Mike's too.
But what is that? You have like 10. You have enough points for 10 giant subs, right?
1,970 points.
And what's a giant? How many points? 140?
144. 144, yeah.
Okay.
But the most I've seen is like 25,000.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Like, what do you even do with that? I mean, it's a company. They just wrap them up.
That's somebody very smart. That's somebody who is ordering for the office and putting it on the company credit card. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
That's very smart.
Going to visit clients. Hey, I'll bring you guys lunch.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude,
Boom.
those people that go to the medical offices trying to push their their prescription drugs or whatever, they come
Oh
in.
yeah.
Yeah, the medical yeah, those representatives.
All right, so it's that crazy sub guy. So could you tell us your story? You're a district manager, right, for Jersey Mike's? Because you make real quick, he makes the coolest Jersey Mike subs, these customized subs that you can't get anywhere else, right? Only at your locations.
Well, I wish it wasn't like that. I mean, technically, you can make them anywhere. If I can make them at the store, they can do it there. But it's a whole thing. It just depends on the franchisee and that particular store. Do they want to put cold sandwiches on the grill? Because that's a big issue in the
Yeah.
Jersey Mike's community. And I won't lie, I got in trouble for posting a video like that last year, and got yeah, I had to take a video down. That's the
Oh,
only time I
really?
had to take a video down. Yeah, man.
So are you
Well,
creating these subs? You're creating these subs, and then the different franchisees are putting these subs on on their menus.
No, so what it
No.
is like I'm using the existing ingredients in Jersey Mike's to just come up with different combinations. I'm
Okay.
not you my thing has been I've always stuck to what's in the store. I'm not bringing anything outside. I'm just coming up with different combinations. I mean, there's like a million different combinations you can do.
Right.
Which one
So
is that? What is that? Was that the Italian in the wrap? Yeah,
so
with the
how do people order these?
so what I've been doing is I'll put in the comments section how to order this. And then I've also put like, okay, they may or may not throw this roast beef on the grill
yeah.
or something like that because it really is. Some people they don't want to put the cold meats on the grill. By food safety standards, you're good. It's a
Yeah, of course.
350 degree grill.
Yeah.
They say it's cross contamination. I was trained that way back. I started back in 2014. I started from a crew member, manager in training, and then I just worked my way up to GM in about a year and a half. And back then they were like, you can't throw cold meats on the grill. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. And that's just the way it was. And then 2019, I'm with a new franchisee, and the corporate lady was at our store. And somebody asked for a turkey on the grill. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I can't do that. Lady runs up to me. She's like, we can do that now. I was like,
Nice.
shit. Boom. Ever since
Right.
then, I mean,
Yeah,
No,
oftentimes those aren't like steadfast like policies, for
yeah.
example, but they're just uh, to so there's no problems created down the road. Like for example,
Mhm.
they'll always tell you at a restaurant like, "Oh, well, we can't like take our leftover food and like take it to a homeless shelter."
Mhm.
Yes, you can. They just
yeah.
don't want you to in the event someone were to get sick. But if someone were to get sick, you still wouldn't get in trouble for it because you're doing it in good faith.
Yeah.
So, but it's just to avoid the problems, right? So they just say put a blanket over it and go, you can't put the cold cuts on
Yeah.
the grill. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll cause a bottleneck in the line. It's like, oh shit, this person has to wait an extra 30
30
seconds.
seconds,
Yeah.
right?
But look, if you're just straight up, I tell people, I'm like, you want your Italian on the grill? All right, it's gonna take a little bit more time, maybe like 20 seconds. Is that all right? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
No,
no one
I've never
cares.
had somebody be like, no, I will not wait that extra 20 seconds.
Donnie, what locations are actually you in charge of?
Okay, so I have Lorton, Virginia. There's two in Lorton. Mine is Lorton, Virginia on Ox Road.
But
I have
what main city in Virginia are you by?
I'm right outside of DC.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
Lorton is right off of I-95, but then we have Oxon Hill, Maryland, which is right next to National Harbor. And then I have Bowie, one of the Bowie locations up maybe like 20 minutes north of DC.
So it's a total of how many? Four?
Three.
Three. Okay. And you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what are you, the district manager? Is that what you're considered?
So now yeah, technically I'm an area manager now. So I don't technically I'm not supposed to work in any stores, like be on somebody's schedule, but for the majority of this whole social media career, I was in between two stores, and we just opened our third one. And so now I'm more of like a behind the scenes. So it's
Mm,
like it's hard to make videos now,
yeah.
but I make it work.
Ever
You know,
get
I
any
don't.
senators or congressmen come in there?
Oh, dude! One time, this new store we saw, it was like I think he was like a anchor man. I didn't recognize him, but one of my bosses did. Like, hey, that's Bill Withers from ABC
Yeah.
News.
They got to eat too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I haven't had any. I guess I wouldn't even know if I served a congressman because I'm just like it's not political,
Yeah.
unless it was somebody big name, you know.
Do you know how much money you've brought Jersey Mike's? Like your social media videos bring in so many people. Like they don't even realize your power and your impact. Like I hope they're doing something for you because I hope you get something for doing this. I'm sure you make money on videos, but I mean from Jersey Mike's because what you're doing for that company is amazing.
Thank you. I definitely I really appreciate that. So they have recognized me. I wish there was a way to like like some actual data that I could like look at to see how much I brought them, right? But
Yeah.
it's just it's almost impossible to know. But yeah, they reached out earlier this year. We did our first string of videos that they sponsored. I signed a contract with them
Oh, nice.
for 10 videos, and we've done 8 out of 10. And then they told me to stop making videos in like March. They're like, oh, we're gonna wait. We want 2 more out of you in like the spring. Now we're going into fall, so I don't know, but you know, yes, I do make I make you know my stuff
Yeah.
A little something,
from the
something.
video.
There you go.
But yeah, you know, little something. TikTok, it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube is actually up there. That was a hard nut to crack.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to get 75,000, man. I'm yeah, it's insane, but
Tell
it
me
just
about it.
blew up. It blew up, man.
You know, these companies like I've been calling Red Lobster and I have the idea because they're going bankrupt, right?
I
So I said,
know.
Did you
so
see
here's my
Flava
idea.
Flav on the Red Lobster commercial? They
Oh
have
yeah.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
it's funny because so here, Donnie, here's my idea. It's the Abe Cannon Red Lobster Surf and Turf Burger. Now tell me this wouldn't go viral, okay? A third pound patty of beef, an entire lobster tail, bacon, cheddar cheese. It comes with extra mayo on a cheddar. Hang on, Donnie, on a cheddar bay biscuit bun.
Oh, you motherfucker. God.
And now I called Red Lobster and I got in touch with their main PR person, and she said that they brought it to their food people, and right now they're doing this Flava Flav promotion. But wouldn't this be the biggest thing at Red Lobster like in many years? It would go viral, wouldn't it? This burger?
Fuck yeah. What are you kidding?
Yeah.
Do they serve burgers there, right?
No.
No. Okay.
That's why it's
See,
awesome because it's the surf
ah,
and turf burger, a full lobster tail, a cheddar bay biscuit bun, bacon, and it comes with extra mayo. Like this would go crazy.
The
It would be
fuck is
amazing.
extra mayo?
see, here's my thoughts on this though. It's they're going bankrupt serving seafood, which is what they do. So don't
Imagine.
know how well they do a burger. That would be
Well,
my problem
that's
with
where
it.
guys like me come in to help the situation.
Oh my god, dude! I want to make that.
You should.
I want to make that at home.
Yeah.
I
No,
could do
it
that
looks
shit.
you know
Look,
what
they
I
sell
love too?
cheddar bay biscuit mix at freaking Safeway.
Yeah. It would be amazing. You know, you made a video actually where you explained how you put extra mayo on your Jersey Mike sandwiches. Could you explain that? Because it's by
There's
inches and stuff.
I do. Yeah. I don't know. I had to come up with myself. Nobody was just like, okay, this is the proper technique for
Yeah.
mayonnaise. But it's so there's if you're using a bottle, it's really easy. 1 line for light, 3 lines for normal, 5 lines for extra. But if you're using the spatula, if you go to
Yeah,
Jersey Mike's,
Jersey Mike's normally uses the spatula, which is better.
yeah, and it's not even really a spatula. It's just a little like it's almost like a
It's an
icer, like
offset. Yeah, it's an offset
for-
spatula that you would
yeah,
ice the cake with.
exactly. So I do it by layer. So if it's light, you can kind of see the nooks and crannies of the bread, right? But if it's regular, it's a fairly thin layer. You can't see the nooks and crannies, but it's not like too tall. It's not like
Too thick.
it's a nice layer, but extra mayo, like something for fucking Abe.
Yeah.
I'm talking like you can see the waves of mayo on the bread, like you're trying to push it back on from the sides. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's visibly a lot, you know,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's at least a quarter inch or more
Nice.
of mayo.
Abe's mom must have eaten mayonnaise with a spoon out of the jar when she was pregnant with him, because I've never known someone to crave mayonnaise as much as Abe does.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
boy.
it is. Oh, and this is our boy Bass. He's the other member of the Slob Show. This is Donnie, that crazy sub guy Bass, who you've seen many times on Instagram and TikTok, everything else.
Pleasure to meet you, buddy. Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. I did not expect the voice. That is that,
That's why it's called Bass.
yeah, okay, I get it. It makes sense.
It catches a few people off guard, but nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
Bass, you just came in while Donnie's explaining to us the way he could you just tell him what extra mayo means at Jersey Mike's real quick?
Well, extra mayo means number one, heart problems probably, but it's gonna be at least it has to be at least a quarter inch to the point where you can create waves and you have to smooth it out because it's just so much that it's just almost oozing off the side, but
Delicious.
I do extra mayo all the time. If you go to Oxon Hill location, you want to know that you would love this shit. We
God.
go through in a day, just like a normal busy-ish day, 4 gallons. I'm serious.
Here's what I say.
Gallons of
And
mayo?
that's it's always this mayo you get at Jersey Mike's, extra heavy mayo.
Oh yeah.
Not that light mayo.
No.
Not that diet mayo.
What kind of mayo is it? Is there their own blend, or is it actual Hellman's? Is it Duke's? What is it?
Hellman's.
Now, it's their own. It has Jersey Mike's label on it, but they switched over a couple years ago. It used to be this crack mayo. It was called Select Recipe, and people loved it. Right?
Write that down.
You know why it was so damn good? I had to look at this shit. I looked at the ingredients. The second ingredient was like high fructose corn syrup.
Who gives a fuck?
It was sweet. It had a sweet taste to it. It was nice and creamy and
So it was addictive, is what it was.
Oh God!
What did you say? Select? What was it? Select
Recipe.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, because I've been to many of Jersey Mike's with Abe, and he always asks for the.
Oh, there goes Bass.
Oh, he'll be back.
I'm surprised you don't like Chipotle, man. Have you had the Chipotle mayo?
They don't have it anywhere except for your location.
What?
Yes,
it's there.
I've never seen a Chipotle mayo.
No, they always just have or is it in the back somewhere? Oh, you know what? I have seen that. Yeah, I just like regular.
Yeah, I get it. But
yeah, I've seen your creations with it. It looks ridiculous.
I put Chipotle mayo on everything. It's just because you can't find that particular Chipotle mayo anywhere else, and that's the best Chipotle mayo I have had because I've had it at these little like restaurants that are kind of privately owned. They make their own, but it comes on a Chipotle cheesesteak, so every Jersey Mike's has to have it. Man, that shit is so good. I'm sorry.
You know why you're a here's why you're a winner in life. Because you worry about the dollars and not the pennies. When you have some piece of shit like me coming in there, extra mayo, you put it on there because you know that I'm a very valuable client, because the person that comes in once every 6 months, whatever, they get it standard, whatever. I come in multiple times a month. So
Mhm.
I'm worth thousands of dollars a year to Jersey Mike's, right?
Exactly.
You're gonna have some girl, some 95-pound girl who comes in that gets no mayo. So it all evens out at the end
Oh
of the
yeah,
day. So
dude.
you're smart.
We write it's basically written off because all the toppings are free.
Yeah.
You know,
What
and
about
there's no way to keep track of it because they don't punch. You know, you go to these restaurants and they punch like I think it's Chick-fil-A that it's like, can I add tomato to that? And it's like 15 cents for
Yeah.
tomato. They type that in. But at Jersey Mike's, they're not saying, oh, well, he got, quarter-inch mayo. So, there's no way to keep track of it. So it's just like if somebody wants it, they want it. And that's the bottom of the bottom out of the cost, at least
Oh yeah.
from, I know a deeper understanding of all that stuff. But I don't know why, some people are just like they get mad that people want all these extra toppings. I'm like, dude, it's free. Take it. It's
Who
these
cares?
subs are not cheap. Y'all know that shit ain't cheap, and y'all are in California. Woo!
Well, those guys are in Chicago.
Oh,
But yeah,
y'all are. Okay. Well, shit.
Ruger and I are
Yeah.
both in Chicago. The
Yeah.
bacon is the one I always had the question on because I never have a problem with tomatoes, lettuce, and when I watch Abe get his mayo, it's a religious experience. But the bacon, I feel like when I first started going to Jersey Mike's about 15 years ago, they would just plop bacon on. And now it feels like they are doing the one at a time,
well,
laying it out.
it's 4 slices now for a giant.
But it used to be like they just didn't really care. They're like, all right, there's bacon on this. And now it feels like they are one piecing it at a time.
I think that comes down to they started honing in on their areas more,
Hmm.
because it's like you really had these regions where these franchisees just honestly they weren't doing things by the book. They were just doing whatever they wanted. Say Dan owns a Jersey Mike's, they're doing that's a Jersey Dan's, not a Jersey Mike's,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they had to kind of come together and really crack down on the consistency across the brand. And I don't work for corporate, I work for a franchise, but I still feel like I want somebody to come into my store and get something that they got in California or Chicago, and it'd be the same, except a little extra,
That's
because
right.
I give it a little extra some.
To keep them coming back. And the thing is, though, consistency is the thing, right? I mean, that's why there's McDonald's. You could go to McDonald's in Tokyo, and the quarter pounder is going to taste like the McDonald's down the street from you, right?
Yeah.
It's that consistency. So you need to have that consistency, but there's nothing wrong with a little something extra. It pays to know your server, it pays to be nice. A little kindness goes a long way, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, dude. What and not just for business wise, but I mean just in regular life, just in the universe on the earth, just to pay it forward, Just be nice to somebody, put positivity out there. That's another thing that I push on my page is just positivity. And you get it back in more ways than you'll be able to count.
And your page too is very inspirational. Like you're always telling people like, "Hey, you're not too old to do something." Like if you want to do like how didn't you like kind of fall into like your background is very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I was a drug addict and alcoholic for 15 years. And even when
Oh,
I started with Jersey Mike's, I was an addict, like really bad. Um, and it took a lot of life whooping my ass and just getting in trouble, the consequences hit me for me to finally wake up. And I got a DUI in 2018, and I was in between Jersey Mike's at that time. And then I ran into my now boss, who used to be my customer. I was giving her that little extra something,
Yeah.
that good service. And my customer ends up franchising, and now she and her husband have been my boss for almost 6 years. And I mean,
awesome.
it's the best boss I ever had. But yeah, I got sober in October of 2018. I went into jail for the DUI, and that's all I needed, really. I've been locked up a lot, but that was the final time. My wife and my kids were about to be taken from me. I'm like, this is I got to grow up sometime. So I was 27 and almost got 6 years now. So
That's awesome, man.
Good for
yeah,
you. Good for you.
You know, people don't understand that a place like Jersey Mike's, like you could make a lot of money working there. Like people who store managers at Walmart are making up to like $500,000 a year just being a store manager. They make like 150 grand plus their bonus could be up to 300,000. They get 20,000 in stock. They're at like 500 grand a year if they have a good store.
Yeah, dude, people, and I love. At first, I used to get pissed off, but I love when people are just like, "Man, you work at a fucking sub shop, dude.
Yeah.
Like, grow up, get a real job." And I'm literally just like sitting in the house that I own, on my. I don't push how much I make or
Yeah.
whatever. I'm comfortable, but you know, it's so funny to me. People think like I'm good. All right. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty well off as far as, working at a sub shop goes. I didn't think that I would have this, but then it goes back to, my bosses, dude. They take care of me. Three Jersey Mike's period are very profitable,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yeah. And you love your job and I was going to say this earlier, you're obviously passionate about it.
Oh
It
yeah.
shows through, right? So when you're passionate about something, you bring it every day, right? No
Yeah.
matter what it is you're doing.
Hmm.
You've got people out there who are millionaires and miserable. You got people watching and listening right now who are probably making great bank and hate their jobs, right? So you've got the best of both worlds, right? I mean, you're passionate about what you do, you're loving it, you're doing what you do, you're spreading the good word, and you're, making some coin.
Yeah, dude, I'm rich and not in monetary, in something that you can't really touch. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich in spirit. I'm rich in love. I have everything I need. I grew up poor. All right, like literally, I had like two pairs of shirts, three pairs of jeans. I was begging for food at like 12 at the 7-Eleven, where I ate a lot of good expired sandwiches at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
At 12 midnight, they throw everything out. I was right there with the freaking grocery bag. Like, can I get that? Eating those freaking sausage, egg, and cheese
Donnie,
biscuits.
that's always my go-to move is you pull up to KFC at 11:59 and you say, "Can I have everything you have left?" They'll be like, "How much?" I'm like, "I don't know, 20 bucks." You get like $70 worth of food. That's a pro move.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you would love. Have you heard of the app?
Yeah, too good to go or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just
Yep.
put
Yeah.
They just put Krispy Kreme on there.
Oh, they
That's an
did?
app that's an app I have got to revisit. It's been a long time.
Broker, do you use that app still?
Oh, I still use it whenever I'm going to visit a client in an area that I'm not in very often. It'll pop up on my phone. Too good to go. And I always make sure I check it to
There it
see
is
if
on my
there's anything. My wife will get pissed at me because I bring home like 20 bagels or on a Tuesday. You know.
Yeah, like they'll give you like there's some Mexican places that give you like a shitload of food. It's like $4. It's
Yeah,
crazy. Like
yeah,
look at that.
that's
They have a
intense.
surprise bag right now for $5.99, whatever the fuck that is. Like I don't know.
Where is that from? Oh, Bober tea and coffee.
Yeah.
Probably a bunch of Danishes that were made like 18 hours ago.
Oh my god, there's this cupcake
You're not
place,
talking me out.
$4.99.
You're not talking me out of a good time.
Yeah. Oh shit! I don't care how old those cupcakes are. I'll eat that shit. I'm an animal with food, bro. Like I heard y'all talking about Chipotle
Yeah.
Mhm.
earlier. I need to go and try that and see if that shit. I was gonna pull the phone out and use that trick because they were like, "Oh, well, if you that's the hack. You pull your phone out, then they feel like obligated to put more meat." But
Wait,
what
what
if
do you mean you pull the phone out? I've never
you
heard
didn't
this.
hear about that?
No.
That's the new Chipotle hack, dude. You
What?
pull out your phone and you act like you're recording them, so that they.
Recording them, really?
I swear to God.
We got to
It's
do this for every fast food place.
Yeah, for real. Well, shit, do it at Jersey Mike's. I mean, they're supposed to put a good
Yeah.
amount of meat and cheese on there, but at Chipotle, apparently that's the hack. But yeah, of course, the CEO came out and said, we're going to put more meat on there.
Yeah,
But
and then he
now-
went to Starbucks the next day.
Oh,
They just hired him at Starbucks.
I did hear you say that.
Yeah.
Dude, what if we do both now?
When you're dealing with the cops, don't take your phone out and act like you're
Yeah,
recording.
exactly.
That may
Yeah.
not go as well.
Hey,
Well,
Donnie,
dude, you can do
Donnie,
it.
here's my move. When I want extra mayo, I do this. I say, "Can I have extra mayo?" And I start looking like this at the signs, and I in the corner of my eye, I'm looking down to see them putting the mayo on, and they're waiting for you to like give them the head nod. So I go like this, and then I do this move too. I'm like, whoa, that's good. Even though it's so much mayo that I'm so happy to get it, but I'm like, whoa, stop. And I don't say stop until the whole thing. It's crazy. If you just do this, you just look around. They're waiting for you to like say that's enough. It's the best. That's one of my best techniques to get more mayo.
I should preface this by saying that whatever Abe does doesn't usually work for everybody else. I've tried Abe Cannon's tried and true techniques, and I've almost gotten arrested about 7 different occasions for making rude sounds to the Panda Express lady. I will never follow his advice again. But me taking out the phone, that sounds plausible.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. But I'm surprised you didn't bring up doing the quesarito, man. That was the old
but they make you pay for a burrito and a quesadilla then.
Yeah, I know, but god damn, it's good.
Yeah.
God, that is.
Could you explain what that is for people who don't know the case?
Please
dude.
do.
The quesarito is they make the quesadilla with the full burrito. They take two tortillas, make the quesadilla
With a bunch of cheese in the middle, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they put all your toppings in and roll it's a burrito rolled in a quesadilla.
Gotcha.
That now that shit, that's a out of 10. Like, as my son would say.
Yeah. But they do make you pay for the quesadilla and the burrito.
Yeah. With inflation, that would probably run you a good what,
$20 or more.
Yeah, depending where you're at.
I was gonna say that's the same price as 3 soft shell taco supremes at Taco Bell these days. So I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, don't get me started with that with Subway. You know, you can't even go to Subway and come to Jersey Mike's and say it's much of a difference. But
McDonald's last night, we came back from a concert. We got a Happy Meal, and the wife and I got 2 cheeseburgers. It was $18.
So wait, Base, that's your fault for not using the app. What are you, an idiot? You got to use the app.
I got the 2 for $1 on the burgers, and they wouldn't let me use an app. They're like, "Oh, you're already doing a deal, so you can't do the app." So if you use a deal,
Base, how many times have I told you? You just order twice. You just do 2 separate orders. That's all.
You got to do it from 2 separate accounts.
Interesting.
2 separate accounts because it gives you a time limit. It's like you can't use this within 15 minutes, or you have to wait.
Yeah,
they wouldn't because I used a 2 for $1. I wasn't allowed to add anything to that.
That's bullshit. I've never heard of that. I always do that. I use the app and other deals. Donnie, so when we have the slob of the week on, it's usually someone giving us their top 5 restaurants, right? So for you, could you give us your top customized subs that you make at your 3 locations? Or at least give us a couple, just so.
Shit, it's hard.
Like, I know your Chipotle the steak that you make in the like the tortilla, whatever that one is, that one looks ridiculous. Didn't your one of your kids came up with that or something?
Oh,
you put the chips on it and everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, chips on. Yeah, my daughter came up with the sub with the chips, but it was a club sub, ham, turkey, provolone, mayo, bacon, and you get the barbecue chips. But the one you're talking about, I put pickle chips on a turkey and provolone in a wrap. Yeah, is that the one? See, you got it on deck.
So are these like Miss Vicky's pickle chips?
Yeah, those Miss Vicky's pickle chips are good.
I love the chips there.
But let me say, okay, my top, if you're gonna get something. I mean, and not every Jersey Mike's will do it, but that a grilled Italian is definitely in my top 2 to 3.
I had a
Grilled,
buddy trying to convince me that the tuna sandwiches at Jersey Mike's is the way to go.
the tuna is so good. We make it there. And I would put that on rosemary parm with Swiss and bacon, and then whatever else you get. But
And the
I would
cream
say,
soda. I love the cream soda at Jersey
oh
Mike's.
yeah, stubborn soda. I haven't seen it anywhere else.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I think it's an exclusive Jersey Mike's thing. Is that stubborn soda, root beer, the cherry tarragon in the can. That if you ever drank cherry soda as a kid, like it just brings me back. But let's say,
100%.
okay, if we're going cheesesteaks, right? You got to get a number 100. I call it a 100. Somebody might get mad at Jersey Mike's. It doesn't exist. It's a number. It's a big Kahuna cheesesteak, which is onions, peppers, mushrooms, jalapenos, extra American cheese. You put the chipotle mayo, and then you add bacon. So a number 43 is a chipotle cheesesteak. A big Kahuna is a 56. You put it together. That's the famous number 99. And that's like a secret menu thing at Jersey Mike's. But you add bacon. A number 1 is a BLT. So you add bacon. That's how I came up with a number 100. Now that shit, I put ketchup and pickles. That is a 10 out of 10 every time on rosemary Parmesan bread. That's probably number 1. Like I could eat that for the rest of my life every single day. And then, then the Italian, the 8.5. If you're going for something cold, 8.5. I call it 8.5. Other places call it something else, but it's a number 8 provolone ham turkey, add roast beef, and then you get the bacon, the mayo, extra mayo, I'm sure. Fucking
disgust in your voice.
yeah, dude.
His eyes rolled back.
I'm saying, look, it's because it is so insane. Like the shit that I've seen, man. Not just extra mayo. I'm talking extra mayo on both sides.
Oh, delicious.
Have you gotten that? Have you?
No,
done that?
I don't go that. I'm too embarrassed. You know, someone
he would
just
definitely go wall to wall if there was no shame to him.
So someone on here just commented that this is something I always do. That I wait, who was this? Wickham Gambling. Abe tells them his dad is so my dad was never around when I was a kid, and so I'm not a fan of my dad.
Shocking.
So
Welcome to the club.
So this is me when I'm at Jersey Mike's. So like, what? Oh, you know what? He wants extra mayo.
Oh, shut the.
I hold the phone. Base, you've seen me do this, right? Live.
Oh,
in person.
Oh, this
and I'll be
is
like, oh,
there's
God.
nothing made up here.
I'm like, just put a lot. I'm like, he keeps telling me to put extra mayo. Could you put extra mayo? He keeps telling, and they believe it. It's great. Then I don't feel like an asshole. You know what else I do, Donnie? When I use a lot of public bathrooms, right? So when I come out, I'm always on the phone to make it look like I was in the middle of a major meeting. Like, oh yeah, so we'll be back. And then the people, the person I have to walk past won't know that I was in the bathroom for like 70 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
So that's why I can't use a Jersey Mike's bathroom, because they're like single bathrooms.
Yeah.
It's too embarrassing.
The phone is definitely Abe's greatest life prop of all time.
You know what,
the things he does with that thing that makes you believe is amazing.
Nice top out.
And Donnie, we'll wrap it up on this. We got to talk to Roker here. He has 15 giant subs right now, but he refuses to use his points because he always gets like double points Wednesday or whatever. He'll only go in on double and triple point days. He's going to die with his points.
Like, they never expire.
They never expire, but he needs to start using them, right? It's crazy.
Hey, shit, save them for a rainy day. I always say that.
That's what I do. Save them for a rainy day.
How many rainy days have gone past that he has still not cashed in?
He's just coming off some rainy days now that the sun's out again for him. Like, dude, just start using them.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, shoot. I mean,
I can tell you from the other side that somebody comes in and they tell me to do all this crazy stuff with their sub, a giant, and I'm doing all this. Takes like I've literally had somebody take 10 minutes making a sub because of all their specifications. But like then they're like, I'm like, you want chips or a drink? No, I'm good. Oh, I want to use my points. Fine.
And Roker,
Please come see us again.
Roker, while that crazy sub guy is on with us, Conrad is saying, can you now commit in your will to give me your Jersey Mike's points?
Yeah, we'll see.
Claire, your wife Claire is watching.
Yes,
Please.
Claire would be in charge of distributing the points. So you have to be nice to Claire too.
No, I'm not asking for your Caesars Entertainment points to go to Vegas.
I understand that.
I just want your Jersey Mike's. You can't give me those.
So which is it? You want me? There you go, flip flopping again. Do you want me to use my points, or do you want me to give you my points?
Well, I want you to start. I want you to start using them.
Can Abe and I go halves on the Jersey Mike points?
He'd be pissed if I left him my points in the will and it was enough for like a regular. He'd be so pissed off at me.
Oh my God, yes.
Can you imagine?
You said a rainy day. There was a rainy day.
Yeah, me going into the reading of Roker's
a bag of chips. Hope you like that, Mrs. Vicky's.
Yeah, me going into the reading of Roker's will. I'm like, yes, fuck yeah, it's time, baby, let's go. I'm gonna have giants for the rest of the month. I'm gonna have 15 giants.
You got the fork and knife like in the cartoons and the napkin all tucked in. Like, all right, let's get it on.
Yeah. You walk in, it's 44 points.
When I leave my points to my cat Biggie, you'll really be pissed.
all the tuna that cat can handle.
Well, Donnie, if people want to check you out on Instagram, it's that crazy sub guy, and then your Facebook page is just your regular name, right?
Yeah, I tried to change it on there, but it didn't work. It's just too many hoops to go through. But yeah, Donnie Otero on
and then on TikTok, it's also that crazy sub guy, right?
Yeah, everything else is the same handle, that crazy sub guy.
Well, it was awesome talking to you. You're an inspiration, and like I said, you know what you're doing. You're a man of honor. You worry about the dollars and not the pennies. I told you, I put this in your comments. Jersey Mike's needs to make you a high-level executive because your ideas and stuff is stuff that they need in the company. A guy like you.
Dude, I had so they have an innovation department that's fairly new. And they gotten in contact with me, and I've gotten to try out stuff before they launched it, and like the smoky Southwestern and salsa verde, and they got a lot. I have some of their ideas right here. You know that vinegar, the vinegar and oil, right?
Breaking news. Right. Hang on, Donnie, hang on. Hang on.
No,
I can't believe this.
He can't go a show without using the breaking news.
Oh my God, we have breaking news. Oh my God! Wait, we're going to get insider info right now.
Hey, from Jersey Mike's. The breaking news sound effect. Go ahead.
So they were thinking, if you go to a Jersey Mike's and you don't want the vinegar, a pro tip: if you don't want your sandwich soggy and you're getting a cold sub, get the juice on the side, the vinegar.
Absolutely.
And you usually get them in the little side cups. Kind of look, it kind of looks a little janky. But they were thinking, this was a while back. I can't believe I still have these. Of putting vinegar and oil on the side in the shape of a vinegar and oil bottle. It should have Jersey Mike's logo on it. That way you're getting branding when you're out at the park and you're putting your juice on your Jersey Mike's sub. Right. It's not just this random little cup that, you could have had anything in and from anywhere. You're getting more brand exposure. Putting it on there, then people are like, "Oh, where'd you get that? That's a nice little, whatever bottle."
That's awesome.
And, hey, I like how you think that guys like us are going to a park to eat these sandwiches.
We
clearly are not going in public and doing our rituals in a place in a public setting. I'm telling you that now.
Donnie, my move is when I eat at my house, I take my shirt off. Because you don't want to get stuff on your shirt.
I thought that was a given for every slob.
What's that, Roker?
I thought that was a given for every slob.
Do you do that, Roker?
Are you kidding me? I won't have pants on half the time, let alone shirt. You kidding me?
But Donnie, I'll tell you, I've ate at least 100 Jersey Mike subs sitting alone in my apartment with no shirt on. Just so you know.
Oh God, that is. I don't know if that's sad or inspirational.
Oh, well, we appreciate the branding of somebody eating in a park. I will say I can picture it, but I will not apply it.
But yeah, they have new ideas coming out, man, and it's like so they're trying to innovate and yeah, they kind of dropped me some of their ideas before then, and
Nice.
I wish I could make it down there, and their test kitchen is in Miami.
Oh,
And I'll probably make it down there sooner or later, but as far as like doing something official for corporate, who knows? I don't know. I'll pray about it.
I see a movie. See, Judge Reinhold would be playing you in the movie if this were like the 80s or the 90s. This is you'll be in the big. You have a big stogie sitting in the big behind the big desk with the chair. I see this happening for you.
Oh yeah, man, wishful thinking, right?
Well, this was awesome, Donnie, and it's that crazy sub guy. Get him on TikTok, Instagram. His videos are amazing. And like I said, when I watch your videos, I go to Jersey Mike's. So whatever you're doing, you have no idea. Let me say one last thing. When you watch a video on Instagram, let's say they're selling whatever. They're selling this, right? Big dice, right? I never click on the Instagram link, but what I do is I click on Amazon and I buy it on Amazon, right? So you have the power of that person posting that video with this stupid big dice, right? They're selling so many of these and they get no credit for it, right? Because I'm buying it on Amazon. I'm buying it somewhere else. When I see your video, it's not like I'm typing in the comments, "Oh, Donnie, I'm headed to Jersey Mike's." There's no way of telling that someone in California right now is watching your video and buying a Jersey Mike sub. So on top of whatever the people that come in looking for you and stuff like that, there's so many people that will just see a video. They're like, I got to go to Jersey Mike's now. And that's the power of what you do. So I hope that Jersey Mike's is listening and they really take care of you because you sell a lot of subs for them.
Oh man, I appreciate it. I hope so too.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, we'll wrap it up on that. And do you guys have any other questions before we wrap it up? Base, Roker?
If you end up trying any of these creations that he's been talking about, make sure you put them up on the Slob Show Facebook page so that we can all see them.
Oh yeah.
I know I'll be going to Jersey Mike's in the next couple of days.
Oh yeah.
This conversation, I'm craving it now.
Yep.
I wasn't hungry earlier. Now I'm like looking all over to see if there's a Jersey Mike's around me that's open.
Oh, probably not. Oh no.
Yeah.
What time is it there?
Well, it's 8:07 here in California. I can go right now. Is going to Jersey Mike's tomorrow. Look at that because of Donnie.
There we go.
Right. Well, guys, this was awesome. Thank you again for coming on, and thanks. You're the man.
Yeah, thank you guys, dude. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
You're welcome here anytime, Donnie.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll come on and talk shit anytime, dude.